Hey guys, I apologize for my voice. I have a cold right now, and so my voice isn't all that great right now. But this video is going to be a review of Starbright by Rachel Higginson. I mentioned this in my TBR earlier this month, but Rachel Higginson, the author of this book, also wrote the Starcrossed series, which I cannot talk about enough. I love those books. They're some of my favorite books ever, probably. I will rant about them forever when they come up, so I was really excited to read this. It's about the main character is a star, which in the book is a type of angel. They're like the lowest angels, and the girls are stars and the boys are called angels, and they have to this is one part of the book that really confused me, is it wasn't always incredibly clear what exactly most of them did. You know that they were fighting against, darkness, evil, whatnot, the devil's brought up and everything, and they're fighting, somewhere out in the universe, and all the stars in the sky are actually angels fighting. But it was kind of also unclear. The main character, Stella, is, she's the first angel to be raised on Earth. Her and her counterpart, which is the angel, so the guy that she's supposed to, marry, and he's supposed to, protect her. So it kept talking as if it's her job to protect Earth, and he's just there to protect her. But at the same time, they both fight and everything, so I wasn't entirely sure. That part really confused me, how exactly that worked, because they seemed to be emphasizing that it was the female's job to protect Earth, but at the same time, they were both doing basically the same thing, they're both fighting, even though, so I don't know, I'm still kind of unclear on how all of the, how the world works in this story. It became more and more clear as the story went on, but I still have a lot of questions at the end that I don't know if they'll get answered in the next book or not, because some of it was really unclear, which I didn't really like all that much, because I was really confused for a while on how exactly everything was working. I'm sorry about all the sirens outside. But I did overall really enjoy the book. I'm definitely going to read the next one. I don't know what's going on outside. I think it's really interesting how they're working with angels, and since I just finished reading the Chronicles of Narnia, the fact that stars are people in this book really reminded me of the Chronicles of Narnia, because in the Chronicles of Narnia, all the stars are they're not humans, but they're human-like. Then they're not just balls of gas in the sky. But I thought it was really interesting how that was done, and they did at one point kind of explain how humans see stars as balls of light, how there's more going on that humans see, humans see differently of what's actually happening, if that makes sense, and that was kind of explained in the book, and I liked how they talked about that. But some of the stuff was unclear, and I'm hoping that it'll be more clear, as you read more, it'll kind of make more sense. I don't know if that was, purposefully done, it was supposed to be kind of unclear or not, because it's not as if you're incredibly confused throughout the entire book. It's just, even at the end of the book, you still, at least I couldn't figure out entirely what their jobs were supposed to be. I know that they're supposed to protect Earth, but it was kind of unclear on exactly what the difference between stars and angels are, because they seem to be exactly the same, but they make the distinction of calling them different things, and they seem to emphasize that the male is the protector of the female, even though they seem to be doing the same thing and kind of protecting each other. So that was just kind of unclear, but I've ranted about that for a really long time. I thought it was interesting how she's the main character Stella is torn between her human best friend and her counterpart, who's an angel. I think that makes things really interesting, because you kind of have, she's been told by fate that she's supposed to be with this one guy, but she's falling in love with this human boy, and she's not supposed to have a relationship with him because he's human and she's a star. So that's really interesting, and I really like how that's being done. One of the things I loved about Starcrossed is Starcrossed had a love triangle, and Rachel Higginson probably, the way she, like, used the love triangle was probably one of the best, like, most well done love triangles I've ever read, at least in my opinion. I loved how the love triangle was done in that book. So I'm really looking forward to see how this love triangle goes. So far I really like it because I like read love triangles on a regular basis, but I also get really frustrated with them really easily. But I didn't in Starcrossed. I really liked how it went in Starcrossed, or like how it was portrayed. I don't know. So I'm hoping it'll be the same way for this one, and I'm really looking forward to like learning more about the world of the story and how everything works, I suppose. So I'm definitely excited to read the next one. See you guys later. Bye.